All right, fifth grade. Go ahead and turn to the last page on your packet that should say 4.11 homework. Today's going to be a multiplication practice where you're going to have a mixture of some shift patterns, some two-step, and some word problems. For our lesson today, we're going to work through a word problem together. All right, let's read this word problem together. It is 9 2/10 miles between Mr. Ned's work and home. Because he drives home for lunch, he drives this distance 4 times a day. All right, so first off, let's figure out how many miles does Mr. Ned drive in a day. To do that, I need to figure out my numbers. Well, whenever I work on a word problem, I need to identify my numbers. Oh, there's a number, 9 2/10. Here's another number, 4. All right, now the next step I do when I solve a word problem is figure out the operation. Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Is there any keywords in here? Times. The word times tells me I'm going to multiply. All right, so now let's come down here and multiply 9 2/10 times 4. Let's do a little two-step multiplication. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 9 is 36. Where should my decimal point go? Well, since my decimal point is right here with only one number to the right, that means I only need one number to the right of my answer. It goes right there. But with word problems, I'm not quite done yet because I need a label. 36 8/10 what? Oh, right up here, miles, which I can represent with an M-I. So Mr. Ned drives 36 8/10 of a mile a day because he drives back and forth those 9 2/10 of a mile to work every day. Going there in the morning, coming back for lunch, going back after lunch, and then coming home in the evening. That's a lot of miles in one day. Let's assume that Mr. Ned works for 20 days a month. So how many miles does he drive a month just going back and forth to his work? Well, we know every day he drives 36 8/10 of a mile. And we know that there's 20 work days in a month because there's 5 days in a week for a work week, and there is 4 weeks in a month. So let's multiply those. Do a little two-step multiplication. Here's a hint though. Because you already know that 0 times anything equals 0, I don't have to do this row because I know 0 times 8 is 0, 0 times 6 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0. So I'll just put my placeholder and go right to the next one. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Where should my decimal point go? Well, I have decimal point and only one number to the right, which means I only need one number to the right. Decimal point goes right there. And again, what am I talking about? What should my label be? Miles. So Mr. Ned drives 36 8/10 of a mile every day going to work, which means he drives 736 miles in a month. We could use our knowledge of multiplication and decimals to figure out the total. Now put that into practice today on 4.11 homework.